and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone, welcome to Lorcana After Dark. The INKLANDS is all here, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the best times to be playing this card game. It's one of my favorite activities to do. There's nothing better to do than just get on your Discord while you're at work, do absolutely nothing, but look at your, card reveals that was in Discord today. It was quite pog, if you will, for the Twitch users out there. In the Discord, if you were not there, they did like a little fill in the blank guess the character thing, which was really fun, and we got a lot today. But I will discuss that later at 9:30 probably when we have the goon himself out. So I want to take the next 20 minutes to discuss one thing and one thing only, ladies and gentlemen. There's only one thing that I have in my mind that is making me feel feral almost. I know I use that word quite a bit, but I feel like it reflects who I am truly. Being able to absolutely turn it on at all times. Because we do go feral. You do go feral. We all need to go feral every once in a while, right? So, the main thing I do want to talk about here is we haven't necessarily got the entire set. No. We did not get the entire set done just yet. There's some cards missing. Missing. Where are they? What happened? And those cards are special cards. They're not just like your commons and uncommons. No. We are here today to investigate and question where are the rest of the Enchanteds? What are they? And what do we expect? And I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about this because you know why you guys... I know why people think about me, you know? There's certain things, certain characters. Where are they? I know. Where are they? Where are they? Or who are they? Or what are they? We don't know. We don't know. And that's eating me alive because the unknown is scary. We don't know what we don't know. And that's a scary thing to do. And we need to know. So let's just talk about it real quick, huh? Let's just talk about it. Yeah. There's the missing cards. So, to our right, we'll really focus in here. Ooh, with the cheers! Illuminators, you don't have to do that. You really didn't have to do that. Stop it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the little bits. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a fantastic night. I just watched the, on my way home. I shouldn't be watching videos while driving, I know. But I did watch that interview. I mean, the deck profile, really. Woo! Dude. Zach is that guy, huh? Zach is that guy. I love that man. One day I would dream is to have everyone on the show. So he'll definitely be on it eventually, including you guys. But let's talk about the missing spots right here. There's missing. What happened? What? Zach is incredible. But let's just kind of dig in here. Let's just what could it be, right? There's rumors that it's might be the enchanted locations. And I am all in on that, by the way. It is definitely locations, right? What else can it be? People are saying like, oh, it's like the Disney 100 like potential other stuff. But like that doesn't make sense. That really doesn't make sense. That just doesn't click. Why would they add that into that? Because they do promos. It's not the same thing. So I'm just speculating here that there's a chance, there's a world, there's a possibility that they're locations. And I'm gonna kind of dive into what those locations might include, right? Let's just start with the colors. Let's just go in here and dig in. So for our amber, we got with the we got Neverland, right? We got our Neverland, which is great. But I don't think it's Neverland. We got Pride Rock, which is my bet. And then we got Tiana's Palace, which would be my optimal choice. Because I'm from New Orleans, and this would be my awesome choice. Then my life would be really, really complete. But I don't think it's going to be that uncommon. I really don't think it's going to be that uncommon. I do not believe that'll be the case coming in. So I do want to focus on the rare, I think. I think the rare makes the most sense, right? The Pride Lands. The Pride Lands right here. I'm sorry I'm breaking everyone's necks right now. But, like, I do believe that's going to be the case. But then that really raises the question, are they really going to do all of it to be... Can I just, like... No, I can't. If that's the case, then are they all going to be the rare locations? Which, if that's the case, I'm going to be a sad llama. You know, if that's the case, we're going to be a really sad llama. We're going to have problems because my home is not a rare. Best card in the game, by the way. I mean, best card in the set, by the way. Pog in the chat. But I don't think it's going to be the case. I really don't. My theory here, my thoughts is their locations, but they're going to change it up. They're really going to change it up in the sense of it's not going to be just the rares. I think that'll be too easy. I don't think it's going to be just like randomly. I think it's going to be kind of randomly picked, but I can see how, like, for Emerald, let's talk about Emerald, because you know me and Emerald are best friends. We go through it a lot. Feeling Emerald. I think it's going to be the Manor. I genuinely do believe this is going to be the Enchanted if they do locations. But one can dream, right? Because I think we got the dogs. It just makes sense that if he got the other side of the Dalmatians. But, you know, we're going to live in the copium. We're going to live in the copium that we get the Cusco's Palace. Because if you don't, then I'm not a happy camper. I'm no longer a happy camper. And that caused a lot of problems internally. It caused a lot of problems externally. And it caused a lot of problems mentally. It doesn't, actually. I'm kind of being dramatic. I know. But hear me out. Just hear me out. Cusco's Palace would be really, really cool. And I've been speculating what the Enchanted might even look like. I've been on some podcasts about this. I've been talking about this. My theory is that they're gonna basically put the characters in the locations. So it's still the location, right? It's still the location card. And the whole aspect of locations in the game is that you get to put your characters in it. So if you have to get an alternate, ooh, the goon, I'll see you in 15, sir. But my theory is that if we were to, let's say, get said location cards to be special and cool, right? I think it would have to be the characters in the location. So let's say we get the Manor, right? I would expect Cruella to be there, just looking all cool and menacing, right? Just her looking super cool, super nice, super evil. You know, it would be nice. I think that's the route they're taking. If they were to do Enchanted locations, and I think that's just the way the cookie is gonna crumble. Some people are saying it's gonna be like the missing Enchanted, like not missing, but like potential Enchanted from other sets. But I don't buy it, just purely because if they are the missing ones, then just put it in the set, right? Then have 3 characters in it. The only big difference between set 3 and set 1 is the elephant in the room, which are location cards. The only problem is there's only 18 of them this set. So that does hurt that as well. It could be items, but other than the lucky dime, I don't think there's a lot of items you want to see Enchanted. I don't know. I just, there's no other way than the locations, right? Like, there's just, what else can it be? There's nothing else that I thought about that could be really implemental in here. Some people are saying it's gonna be like the actual, like, animators doing art styles for random cards, but that doesn't seem right too. Then they could just make that into like D100s all over again. They could just make special sets again, and that I think that would make more sense. Why would they put it in a set from random boosters unless they really want to price it up, maybe. But like they don't care about secondhand market. They really don't. They don't make money from it. So I don't know. It's just locations makes no sense, and I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. I think so too. I think it just makes the most sense. I think my theory of having the characters in the artwork is gonna make more sense. My guess would be to have characters from the movie to be in the actual location. Like it'd be so cool to have, let's say, Cusco be in this palace. Ravensburger, please make me cry. Um, or it's six enchanted. Thanks for. I'm gonna actually wait. Actually, we're gonna do that. I forgot to mention this. And I have never seen Ducktales, the re the 2017. So we're actually gonna look at it for a bit. Maybe not this episode, but I do want to do that when we talk about the Scrooge, because like David Tennant is one of my favorite humans of all time, and the fact that he's Scrooge changed my life. I'm definitely gonna watch it, and if you haven't seen it, you should watch it too. But location makes the most sense. We're all gonna be excited about it, right? We're all gonna be excited about it. We're all gonna be super super cool about it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be excited. And if chat, I figured that was the case because I got you. I appreciate that. Chat. Everyone watching this, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look right here. I'm doing the Drake thing. I'm aware, but if the palace just happens to be the enchanted, if not when, let's not be optimistic. Is happens to be the enchanted. We are going. I am not we. Well, potentially we. I will scream in this live for like 30 minutes straight about how amazing this is. This is the best day ever. We're gonna cry. It's gonna be cute. We're gonna get like all emotional. It's gonna be really cool. So if Cusco's Palace just happens to be the enchanted, this is the greatest. That would be the greatest day of my life. Actually, my wedding day. Fun fact: I'm not married, but just the level. There's levels to this, right? Cusco's Palace enchanted, marriage. Just pointing it out. I don't make the rules. I do make the rules, but I don't make the rules. So also, I don't make these calls. I do make these calls. But yeah, so that'd be really cool. But other colors, right? We should probably talk about the other stuff that doesn't matter. Maui's place of exile makes the most sense, I think. There's a lot of Maui's. There's a lot of Moanas. I think for the set's flavor, the exile makes the most sense, and I do like the card. It's the rare though, so like, I hope it's not just the rares. Belle's house, the manor, and the island paradise. So if they won't be able to do two Mount Moana cards, so it's one or the other. So if you were to just do rares, then it'll be kind of lame. But Belle's house also makes sense, right? So the more I'm reading into this, the more rares are more likely to be the enchanteds. And I don't like that, because then my boy won't be getting his enchanted. But the fact that it could be is really nice. So my bet would be the manor, even though it's a vanilla. I know we don't really want to see vanillas be enchanted, but it just makes the most sense. Look how pretty that card is. Wait, you're not looking at it. Chat, I'm sorry. You... Can I, like... No, I can't. Well, you just gotta have to... We just gotta have to do this, right? We just gotta have to do this, and it's totally fine. My spine isn't painful. We're just gonna do this and read. But the card looks really good. I should probably have a better way of doing this later. But it's fine. It's fine. We're just really on the hook. I literally loved when I got home. So things are moving. Things are moving. I do think the manor would make the most sense because abilities don't really matter. They just want visuals. Jolly Roger or the Legacy. I think Jolly Roger would be the best card. I know Earl Meister was about, like, Earl Meister is doing what I'm doing with Palace with Jolly Roger. So just for his sake, I would like to believe that the Jolly Roger gets the card. That'd be definitely the best one. I do believe the ship, and I like pirates. Who doesn't like pirates, right? My opinions on Emerald is very biased, so we should probably not talk about which Emerald card deserves the best. But you know which one. You know which one. You know which one. You know which one. We all do. Um, and then Forbidden Mountain should be the one, just because we have a content creator. You know, we have the Forbidden Mountain, doing it live on Twitter right now. If you do want to check them out as well, fantastic humans. So they are doing their Welcome to Inklands episode as well. So they're doing great over there. And then Pride Lanes would be definitely the best one, I do believe. And yeah, compilation. Pride Lanes would be the best. A Lion King deserves it. I don't think no. I think there is the only franchise. No. Ooh, what? Maleficent got a Enchanted. No, there's no. We have gotten a different franchises for all of the chapter Enchanted so far, which is really good. Which is really nice. I would like to believe. But yeah, that was the locations. I think it would make the most sense. I think the new mechanic is the big deal. They're really pushing it, and I do also want to talk about the for the next 5 minutes. I do want to talk about like honestly, genuinely talk about the releases and how they've been doing. Ravensburg has been able to kind of capitalize on how reveals are working, and I've been really a fan. Genuinely, like it's really interactive. I do believe that it's really interactive. It's been very hype, and today was really fun. If you were on the Discord, they did like the guessing game, like I mentioned before. They really filling out the blanks. I do think the pacing needs to be worked on a little bit, but I think overall they made it really fun, and that's kind of what it matters anyway. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But I do think that kind of really what matters anyway. But pacing is important, right? Because we had like one card a week, and then we got like one card a day, and then they just woo all of them, which is great, which is really exciting, which is really exciting for the next week. I get like the reasoning because like you don't want to forget like we don't remember what the first card release was, right? Like it's been so long. So now we're remembering the Titans. I don't even remember when the other the four Titans the two. I don't remember when those came in. So I remember Stratos because it was today. Normal summon, you know, for my Yu-Gi-Oh players out there. Shout out normal summoning Elemental Hero Stratos. One of my favorite things to do, actually. But I don't know. It's been really fun. I think the way they did it is really fun. The pacing could like. I do think he was one of my favorite. He was one of the initial leaks. Ooh, leaks. Ooh, the mysterious topics of leaking. Um, yeah, no, I don't remember the leaks that well. So, but I do genuinely think the way they did it is correct, and the pacing needs work. But the way they're doing it is beautiful. No other card game is doing that. Like the way Pokemon does it isn't the same. The way everything else does it isn't the same. Yu-Gi-Oh does it a little bit differently, where they get to give the packs to content creators and they open it and they see the new cards for the first time. They react to it, which is also fine. But like, I think the way they're doing it is much more entertaining, if that makes sense. Because in a content creation standpoint, we have these ideas of everyone just like you get to not only build community through it, right? Because like oh I went to a friend no I went to an Italian stream. I don't speak Italian, you don't speak Italian, but you were there, and that's really cool. And I think that really is one of the highlights of this rollout, if you will. The way they do the OP stuff is going to be exciting. I think there's a lot of potential. It's going to be really fun, and that is why you should be excited about Inklants. I think it's really fun. We're gonna get Tros. The Tros are cool. Everything's cool. Everything's been really fun. The mats are gonna be hard to find, but we'll be okay. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of location Enchanteds. The how hype are we for Inklants? And yeah, we're gonna probably break down everything else in a couple of minutes, where we talk about the Market Watchmaster, one of the best deck lists YouTube channel out there. My co-host, well, I'm his co-host because it's his show, for the Goonie Awards, which we'll be doing hopefully next year as well. I'll be honored to be a part of it if he wants me to be. So, without further ado, I will probably run through everything with him as well. Talk about everything else, and then we'll go into the second hour where we'll be talking about Enchanteds. All the Enchanteds. I will spend, if you talk, I'll be more than happy to join in. Ooh, okay. How do you feel about Thursday, 10:30? Next Thursday. I need a 10:30 slot, and I need one. I'd love to. I'd love to chat for a bit. I can just post your picture. It'll be fun. Yeah, all right. I'm locking you in. You can't back up. It's actually like a binding contract. Once you get into this notebook where it talks about my guest list, you're locked in. So it's like a blood oath, almost, without the blood part, because that's nasty. But yeah, I will. Well, second hour we'll hop into basically everything in between of Enchanteds, how much they might be, and we'll have our second guest, which will be the one and only the Googly himself. We'll talk about his journey, why he's doing it, and everything else. Yeah, I think it'll be a good conversation. Doctail's co-ambassador reporting for duty. I would love to know more about that. Actually, like, is it like an official thing? How does everything work? I know we talked about ducks with Lorcana, the Duck Talks people last Tuesday. It was lovely. Had a really fun time, and hoping to do that again. But without further ado, I'm kind of milking it because I was just trying to get this situated because my chair's all the way down here. We will give the Mr. Goons a call because I'm the only one doing this right now. So, without further ado, we shall give that man a call. But we will introduce him, all that fun stuff. Where's my goon? Where's my goon? Mr. Goonie. Oh, we got the video. Okay, okay.
You see me? Am I here? What's up, Lorcana goons?
What?
Are you still?
The goon. Wait.
What's up with?
Whoa,
How
whoa, whoa.
are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic. How
Got my
are
light.
you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Let's go. It's an
Just
honor to have you on here.
thank you, man.
Oh, look at that.
I just got home from work. I actually
Boom.
picked up my niece from school, and then I took her to eat, and then I got home. But
Oh, look at
we just
you. Family man.
We're out here.
Grinding constantly, grinding constantly. Well,
Yeah.
I got you for not too long. I know you're a busy man, so let's kind of jump into it. Today was kind of crazy, right? We got everything, just so much to catch up on. What are your highlights? What do you feel? How's everything? Yeah, just what are your thoughts?
Yeah, man. It's funny because like I've been trying to like keep up with all. There were so many card reveals today, and
I
I was like
couldn't
trying to
keep up. I was
go.
at work. I was literally at work.
Yeah,
Just woo,
yeah.
woo, 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 woo.
Yep. And I feel like I barely had time to really sit down and look at them when I was like eating with my niece, and I was just on my phone, and she's on her phone too. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think in general though, to see the full set finally released is super hype, super duper hype. And I feel like for this week we kind of had a gist already of
Mhm,
what to
mhm.
expect. But there's some cards that were revealed today that are definitely going to be some heavy hitters, I think, in the future. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and bring up one,
Of course.
The Heart of Tefiti. This
Ooh.
is a Yes, this is a inkable sapphire item, and I read this card and I had to read it twice because I was like, okay. You
Right.
exert it, you pay 2 ink, and you put the top card of your deck into the inkwell exerted. So it's like a Mickey Mouse detective ability on
Mhm.
an item. It does cost almost 5 ink because you have to pay the 3 ink to pay and then the other two
Right,
later.
right.
But I feel though like
With ramp
this could
though.
generate. Yes, this could generate some good value. It's almost like how like Lantern it stays on the board, and
Mhm.
after like the third turn of using Lantern, you've generated like way too much ink value.
Right.
I feel like this card, if it stays on the board for a cool minute, you get like not infinite ramp, but you get a lot of ramp. And two ink is something when you're on turn 4. But if you're ramping and you're on turn 10, if you're on like turn 6, but you have 10 ink, paying
Yeah.
2 ink doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Especially,
anymore.
yeah, right, absolutely. Especially if you have like Bell on the board with more like just another Quill potentially, where it's just like your ink becomes basically infinite by turn like
Mhm.
8 to 10. Like at that point, you have a stack of ink, and then you just do whatever you want with it. Especially for the zoo decks that's been kind of killing it lately.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that. I have to get your opinions. It's been controversial with this one card, Jafar. How do we what are we
The Amethyst Jafar, right?
the one and only, the legendary, the enchanted guy himself, the scary, oh, the game is broken, ban cards guy.
Okay, so I think the card's good, obviously, because
Right.
it's a good card. It reads like a good card. It's gonna do what it needs to do. Outside of the whole new world interaction that people are terrified of, and but for good reason they're terrified of it. Outside of that interaction, it's gonna make aggressive decks really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Already, I feel like Jafar Dreadnought is really oppressive
Mm-hmm.
because in like most matchups right now, you can play Jafar Dreadnought and it stops your opponent from questing entirely because you don't want to give them that plus. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that card's already oppressive, and being able to shift off that card into
Mm.
this one next turn is really important. Especially in a deck like Amethyst, because even if you're just kind of playing on curve, like if that Jafar survives or the shift Jafar survives outside of Whole New World, you could just play cards like Friends on the Other Side, Maleficent Sorceress. You could play Merlin Rabbits, and I already feel like Merlin Rabbit is a problem in the game. It
Huge
generates way too
problem.
many resources.
Huge
Yeah,
problem.
so now you're telling me that you can generate resources and gain lore at the same time. I think Amethyst is just the best color.
Yeah.
I've felt this since I almost wanted to say in the first set that Amethyst was the best color by itself, but it just there wasn't enough there.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody tweet that draw power is really sorry, let me rephrase that. Draw power is very good in Lorcana, and it almost feels like
Yeah.
Ravensburger didn't realize how good draw power is.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Amethyst is just a little too good there.
right. I mean, we have the Yu-Gi-Oh background. When we saw Friends on the Other Side, people already like, okay, this is the most insane card of all time. We already chapter one. We already started off like this is insane. Now you're telling me I get to draw 7 and then gain 7 lore, which is like almost half of my winning condition. Like, thank you for this. It's gonna be better. Rabbit is like it's winning you games at times. We've seen in like the last PPG tournament that we was there's a bunch of the guy drew like 4 cards by just 2 rabbits. It was crazy. Like how can you not?
Yes.
It's just like the ability to have amethyst complement any other color, not just ruby now, is really insane. Like steel amethyst decks that we saw in chapter 2, that's just coming out, and it's gonna only get better. And it's really scary to see what amethyst can do with its aggro styling with amber as well. It's so much that it can offer with all the colors other than like emerald, but we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how everything goes with it, and Amethyst is gonna be a
Yeah,
powerhouse.
I think the game is gonna take a little bit of a I know a lot of us are kind of worried about like this Jafar and how aggressive it might be and whatnot. But I kind of feel like because there might be a prevalence with cards like Jafar, people are going to start main decking cards like Dragonfire again. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some people were playing Dragonfire this recent format, but it really wasn't the most popular card the way it was in the first chapter.
Right.
And right now, after reading most of these cards, like the Ursula, the Jafar, and some of these other like big characters like that need to be that can't exert or whatever, but they're big bodies.
Mm-hmm.
One-shotting spot removal cards like Let It Go, Hades, Maleficent, Monsters, Dragon. I think they're gonna see a lot more importance in the format. Even cards like Launch. I'm really thinking Launch is gonna
Launch
be
is
a good
up
card.
right now. Launch is up. We're investing in launches.
I mean, it comes in the starter deck, so maybe not. But if you can find foil launch, if I could find a playset of foil launches for like pennies,
Ooh, okay.
I'll buy them all day.
Scoop it
Yeah, I'll
up.
buy them all day
Of course.
because think because this is how I look at it, right? The item deck is clearly gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
The that Lucky Dime and the
Oh,
synergy with Magica Dispel and some other stuff that we've seen with Sapphire Amethyst so far. That's gonna be a good deck, right?
right.
And I feel like this game's gonna take a little bit of a different pace where like only had goats and spellbook, and then Amber had the flute as the alternative win condition to gain lore. Now every color gets that. Every color gets locations. It looking like a lot of colors are getting different ways to gain lore as well.
Right.
So I think one of the things that's gonna have to happen is you're gonna have to decide: do I want to like play my Jafar and set up for my shift Jafar next turn, or do I want to go a little bit more aggressive and like start making some trades? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, you can set up your Jafar whole new world plays all day. But if I'm playing an aggro deck and I'm already at 12 lore and you haven't even set up
You
your
gotta
shift
kill.
Jafar yet, you're not gonna you're not gonna waste time singing whole new world. You know, you're gonna have to clear my characters.
Of
So
course.
I do feel like although this card is good, I don't think it's gonna be like, oh, this format is over. Everybody's
Oh,
playing
come on, we gotta
Jafar. You know,
overreact.
because
It's the internet. Come on.
because the way I look at it is like if you play a Jafar on turn 2 or turn 3 or turn 4 before you play
Right.
this one,
It's gonna die.
and I have like if I have like popsicles and stuff, I'm just gonna play launch. I'm gonna kill it, you know, and
Let's
then you can't
go.
shift it, you can't sing with it. And if you play this Jafar, you know, I'm just gonna play another card to try and remove it before it
Hmm.
goes off. But obviously, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be wacky combos where you can play this Jafar and still sing other characters on tempo. Card is gonna be really good, but I'm pretty confident that we'll all have our own win conditions, and this is going
Oh,
to
for
be like the
sure.
tier zero.
For sure. You know, as a Steel Sapphire player in paper right now, I'm really excited to believe in the launch because the items are gonna get crazier. It's only gonna get better. We have gotten the grandma now. That's the second condition that
Yes.
we're really looking into. That I'm really excited to because I believe in Sapphire you can kind of ramp if you do it. Like you can ink like 4 or 5 cards in a turn if you really want to push the for game. So
Hmm.
alt
Hmm.
win cons, like you said, is the next big thing this set alongside with locations. But
Yeah.
yeah,
It almost felt like the first two sets were playing in a beta. You know what I mean?
right,
Because we were mostly forced to quest for lore, and now we're starting to see that Lorcana is really pushing the boundaries of its win condition and how to win in this game because like you can play characters with 10 strength, 10 willpower, but it doesn't matter if you can't quest a 20. You know what I mean?
right.
And it's the same thing the way a lot of the decks were played this format. You can draw all the cards you want in your hand, but it doesn't matter if you can't play them. You know what I mean? It
Hmm.
doesn't matter
Hmm.
if you're nowhere near your win condition. So it's looking like Lorcana really is starting to emphasize on the fact that this is a race. It's not necessarily a battle. You're not necessarily trying to like eliminate your opponent. You're just trying to finish the race before your opponent.
Right.
So I think it's very interesting. It puts us in a very interesting position with this game.
Right, right. Because now you're not worried about like how we did in Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. Just like I gotta go over this guy. Now we're just like, okay, I can do my own thing and just beat that guy. Which is where like I feel like concepts like aggro decks are really fun, especially coming from like
Mhm.
my background of Magic the Gathering, where I just played aggro decks on standard with my mono red. I was a gross person, but yeah, I think it's a really different concept to like switch that aggro mentality instead of like, oh, I'm gonna try to annoy my opponent as much as possible into just I'm just gonna do my own thing and not worry about his board and just go straight through. And it's really fascinating how this game is really doing, and the interactions are so fun. So I think the beta aspect is really true, and we're finally getting the complete game for sure.
Mhm.
And it's just exciting to be a part of it, especially with potential I know OP stuff coming out and all that stuff. But yeah, man, Inkland's exciting. Do you have any? I know you're the deck guy. You do the list. You do all of that. But is there any specific things that you're like, ooh, this writing this down?
Yes, there's a couple. There's a couple
Okay,
cards that
okay.
I'm like,
You don't
ooh,
have to
this looks
spoil
like high
everything,
potential.
but
No, no, I do want to. So I feel like there's potential to make a Titan deck. You know what I mean?
are we
I
summoning
read
Stratos?
Stratos. Yeah, yeah, exactly. We're summoning Stratos. We're searching. I read Stratos, and I like that Stratos lets you gain lore depending on how many Titans you have. And I feel like the Titans have very good stats. Even the Steel Titan, that one, you know, it only has one willpower, but it has resist, and
Hmm.
they almost look like their bodies were meant to stick on the board. You know what I mean? So I feel
Big
like that
balls.
has potential. Kernabog, I think Kernabog decks are definitely. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think Kernabog decks are going to be good in my opinion. It doesn't seem like too hard of a condition to pull off to flood your discard pile with characters,
Oh yeah.
especially in a Mufasa deck.
Oh,
Did you happen to see that cats and dogs deck that I posted that I want to make? um, it's a deck that's meant to counter everybody's idea that they're going to start playing bare necessities and Ursula to just because they
Just
want to
go
discard the actions and songs from my hand, but
or
instead
summoning the
I'm just going
demon.
to play only. Yeah, we're playing cats, dogs, and Satan. That's all we're playing. It's just cats, dogs, and Satan.
That's
Mufasas,
such a good
Dalmatians,
idea.
and the devil.
Just devil and
Mufasas.
cats and dogs, the perfect combination, the perfect chaos in within. That's
Yes,
nice. That's
yes.
nice. Okay, yeah. That card looks really insane. I'm really excited because I was playing around with the Mufasa deck, and that card just I feel like will just switch out like that. If you flip that, or you just happen to have in your hand in the Mufasa deck, it's just gonna go so much value, and it's really exciting to see like additions into decks that are already
Yeah.
good and they always had potential. We saw the tops from your videos. We've seen them just pop in the top eights, top 16s, but there always felt like they were missing that like couple of cards like that where it can just shift it to the next level.
Power cards, right? Yeah,
Right.
because the only power cards that Mufasa was able to play like currently were cards like Maleficent Monstrous
Mm-hmm.
Dragon, maybe some Tremaines, maybe some like Surfer Stitches, but they were all very you had to hit it off the Mufasa. If you didn't
Right.
hit it off the Mufasa, you were more than likely gonna ink it because that deck is very tempo based. You're playing characters from turn 1 to turn 6, and
Mm-hmm.
how often do you really get to turn 9, right? But a card like Kernabog is wild because not only can you hit it off Mufasa, but like turn 6, turn 7, you start having characters in your discard pile really early in that deck because your opponent has to make those trades. If they don't make
Right.
those trades, you just win. Like having this in your hand like means that you're more than likely gonna play it before like turn 7 or turn 9, like you would like a Stitch or something. And I think it's just as impactful, a 9/9 with 3 lore. You know what I mean?
Big.
And again, everybody's always like, "Oh, it loses to Dragonfire." Man, everything loses to
Everything.
Dragonfire. You think
Be prepared.
if
Oh
if,
no.
if yeah, if that was a real argument, Sad Beast would not be $60, $60
No.
foil and a $45
Oh, but
legendary.
it dies to
Yeah,
removal.
you
It
know what
doesn't
I
have
mean?
ward. What do you mean? Come on. What? Let me be upset. It dies to
Yeah.
removal. Oh.
Yeah,
And
and I feel like that's why
it's
Sad Beast
uninkable.
was like
No.
$15. Sad Beast was $15 when it first came out because everybody was like, "Oh, it loses to Let It Go," but like, no, but you're not gonna resolve Let It Go. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I do want to stress anybody watching, do not underestimate these cards. If you see like you have the potential to get some of these legendaries, some of these even enchanted rares in the beginning, right now for a good price because the prices are going to be hyped.
Mhm.
Then pick them up if you feel confident about them. There are some cards that are going to be overhyped that I probably will take a step back on. But
Right.
some cards I think are underrated, like the Mickey Mouse Steel. I know everybody's like, oh, the Mickey Mouse Steel, the legendary Trumpeter. There you go. The Mickey Mouse Trumpeter is kind
Mhm.
of bad, and I don't think the cards,
It's.
but I think we're sleeping on it low key.
I love my mana dorks. I'm excited for the Pluto. I'm excited for the free draw with Mickey. I do love those cheap cards that you can tap for value. Because they just offer so much potential. Like, I mean, hey, you can play Puppeteer, and then if you have no cards in your discard pile, Chernobog is boom for free, no big deal. It's pretty nice. So it's
Right?
just so much value within the card. I do see a lot of potential. I mean, it got an enchanted. I mean, we all believe in it, right? It's just such a good little thing. But you said
Yeah.
the pre-sale prices. I know people are like freaking out a little bit just to be like, oh my god, what do I do? And you're the market guy. You know that's where I make my profits. I don't actually, but like a little bit. The Mufasa when I saw the value go down, and then I saw the video was like $25 if I remember correctly when it peaked, and I was like, oh my goodness, the things are crazy. So there's just so many hidden gems. I feel that potential with like Pluto even, or like even the Ursula card that might not be too super expensive, especially with the discard decks.
Yeah. Well, when Inklands launches, I think a lot of the super rares and the rares are gonna be over expensive. You know what I mean?
$50
Comparing the way
Cusco.
like Arthur. Yeah, yeah. Arthur was $20 for like a
There
good
you
month, and
go.
now it's like $3. And I think those cards are still good. I think
Hmm.
they still warrant playability in the meta. It's just we're starting to get a larger card pool in Lorcana, so that just means naturally like it's gonna be like less cards that are gonna be used in the meta more than likely.
Right.
So like I definitely wouldn't go around paying like $10 to $20 for most of these rares. I think
Hmm.
there's probably going to be a couple that it might be worth it, but in general, like if you just are a collector, you're not really trying to play the tournaments the week of, then just be patient, man. Like because the
Yeah.
prices will go down. But if you are trying to play some tournaments like the ASAP, then definitely avoid paying too much for cards that come in the starter deck. AE Flavor Sham. Remember when people were
Oh,
paying 10 to
$10
$12 for flavors? Yeah, for like flavor shams,
pack.
and it was just ridiculous. And I'll
Yeah.
be real with you, I was buying starter decks left and right. I was cracking them open. I was pulling out all the flavor shams, and I was listing them on TCG Player. And
Oh,
it,
let's go.
you know, yeah,
I mean, gotta do
dude,
what you gotta do.
I probably got rid of like 20 of them, dude. And honestly,
Nice.
I feel like that paid for like all the starter decks that I got
I
from
mean,
Disneyland.
one card you
Um,
paid it, and then the pack will probably, you get the one pack. There's some probably good in it. Make your money back and just pay easy. Yeah, I mean, I think there are people gonna do that. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, so I would just stay away from a lot of the stuff that comes in starter decks. I would definitely stay away from like supers and rares in terms of how much you're gonna pay. There are some legendaries that are definitely gonna come down in price. Remember, Bell Hidden Archer was $50 on launch week,
Alice.
and then yeah, Alice was really expensive too. So for the most part, I think the only like legendaries that I would personally like try and get like early on would probably be something like Jafar, obviously, Grandma Tala, maybe the what's it called? What's the Amethyst Maleficent? I think that one's
Ooh,
pretty good. And
yeah.
I think people aren't talking about that card enough. And the legendary Ursula is obviously really good too. That card is a little bit more, I want to say, niche, so it
Mm-hmm.
might not be the most expensive as the format goes in. But
Yeah.
I feel like Jafar is probably going to be the
Mm-hmm.
the the $40
It's the
legendary.
sad beast.
But yeah, yeah, but don't pay like $60, guys. Like very, very, very rarely are we gonna have a Rapunzel format again where Rapunzel's being run in like 80% of the decks in the format. Because Rapunzel was like $60, $70 for a non-foil at one point. But that was because Amber Steel played a Rapunzel, Amber Sapphire played a Rapunzel, Amber Emerald Aggro. Every
Everything.
Amber deck in chapter
Four of.
one was playing Rapunzel. Yeah, exactly. Out of four of. And that's the reason why Rapunzel was $60, $70. But I really don't think that Jafar is going to be that splashable. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
do the same thing as Rapunzel. Rapunzel draws you
Right.
cards, it refills your hand, it's a resource. Jafar is a almost like a win condition, and sometimes it feels almost win more because like Lorcana, if you have enough tempo, you should be already getting to 20 lore naturally. You know, you've seen Ruby Amethyst, you can get to 20 lore by turn 7 if you're just playing
Mm-hmm.
characters from 1 through 6. So if you're already winning, playing characters from 1 through 6, why am I going to waste my turn 5 playing or trying? Why am I going to waste my turns trying to do a fancy shift into a card to gain lore when that deck already has goats? You know what I mean? Like that's my thing about Jafar. That the card is good, but like why would I commit to that when I already have goats? You know what I mean? Like the
Right.
the win
Yeah.
condition is already really good. I'm not saying the card's bad at all. I just don't think that on release date you should pay like
It's
50
not going to be a
$60 for that
must
Jafar.
for in every Amethyst deck, I do believe as well. It's like, it's a great
Yeah,
card. It's going to be
exactly.
phenomenal in Amethyst Steel, probably. It's going to be great, but it's not going to have that like Rapunzel effect where, like, oh, the moment you think about playing this card, this color, you're playing four of, like Tinkerbell, like a Rapunzel,
Um,
like all of that.
By the way, someone asked, speaking of Alice, do we think she sees playability in set 3? Personally, I don't think so. I think Alice is a cool card, but I just think her ability is super niche. You need to like resolve two conditions for her ability. You
Too
need to
much.
have multiple characters on the board, and you also need to have enough characters that are going to be able to pump her up to 10 strength, which is kind of hard because all
It
the
is.
Sapphire characters have low strength,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the other Sapphire pairings don't really have high strength unless you're gonna pair it with something like Amber, or sorry, something like Ruby or something like
Right.
Steel. And if you're playing Sapphire Steel, I'm not really trying to set up an Alice play. You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
I'm more than
There's much more
likely
better
I'm more than
concepts. Ramp.
yeah, exactly. Yep. Bell's better,
Spicy
and
six.
since we now see that ramping has the potential to give you lore with Grandma Tala, it just seems more like you're gonna be playing that line of play
Mm-hmm.
instead of maybe trying to focus on the Alice combos. I also feel like there's not a lot of characters in this set that give support or that give pumps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we had Pain or Panic, I forgot who, in the
Mm-hmm.
last set, and then we had Megara in the first set, and those characters you can play them and pump your guys,
And then
on
get the
play, and
10.
that was
Yeah.
a really good. That's a good combo with Alice is doing it on there. So oh yeah, by set 6, yeah. So it might take a
We're almost
while
there.
before
We're
Alice
almost there.
sees some meta play.
2025. Come
Yeah,
on. Alice Meta is coming.
if
I
they make.
promise.
You know what I do like, there is a location that gives your characters ward, right? So maybe there's a world where you can set
Mm-hmm.
that up and you leave Alice in the ward section, but it just
Too
seems like a really
much.
heavy win
Too many
condition.
steps.
Yeah, And I feel like exactly too many steps where I feel like we're headed towards more of a tempo based. If you curve
Exactly.
really well, then you can get to 20 like Ruby Amethyst does currently.
Right. I mean, even with like, because Alice saw some play in like the Pete combo as well, where Pete can just like
Mhm.
ramp up to 10. I mean, like 7 fast. But if you're gonna play Emerald Sapphire, I'd rather play the high 5 turquoise deck anyway. And it's just, I think it just struggles with like, okay, which color Sapphire plays well with, right? Where we Sapphire, Ruby. Am I gonna play Alice in there? No, I'm playing Popsicle Control, even though that deck isn't like too crazy. Sapphire, Steel, Zoo. We're playing Zoo anyway. Sapphire, Amethyst. I mean, the item decks are brewing. The Snosberry deck that do TCG kind of copyrighted. Basically,
Mhm.
that deck was really good, and Alice just didn't see any play there either. So like and Amber Sapphire, there were some heal builds that did okay, but like nope, nothing at the end there. But so it's just like one of those things where it's just like Alice doesn't feel like it has a home yet. And who knows when we'll get it? Who knows when we'll get it? But her Enchanted is pretty cool. It's one of my favorite ones. But I gotta give her that for sure. But yeah, man, it's I don't know. There's some cards that just it was like same thing with Belle. We saw Chapter 2 Belle. I just didn't see that. Everyone was freaking out.
Yes. Speaking of Bell, I honestly thought we were gonna get a one drop like Bell Goons. Like I thought we were gonna get a like like a
Oh,
one
that would be
cost
so
Bell, like a
good.
1/2/2. I was looking forward to it. I thought that was gonna happen. I was kind of hyped for it. You know what I mean? And now I feel like because I thought Bell Hidden Archer was gonna be playable in
Mm-hmm.
set 3, but now I feel like
No,
it's not playable
it's
anymore. I
not.
Morph is good, but yeah,
But
you like it's good,
I rather
but
morph
like
something else.
I don't know.
There's just so much better
Yeah,
things with
that's what
morph.
it is.
Like it's just I don't know.
Yeah,
There's so many cars that don't have the. Did we? You're the goon
like
guy. How many goon did we get? Goon this set? Do you know?
like a 1/2/2.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we got Kita Goons, which
Oh
is your
yeah, yeah,
favorite,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
we
yeah. The Atlantean.
yes, so we have the Kita Goons, and we also have the Robin Hood Goons. The Robin
Oh
Hood Goons is nice.
yeah. We got
So
goons. All right,
those are
all right.
the yeah, we have a couple
You
goons
gotta
this
collect all the
format, which is good
goons.
to
You should
see.
get all the goons
Yeah,
framed slowly but
that's
surely.
that's that, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start collecting all the foil goon characters, so like flounders, owls,
Uh
the
huh.
queens, and yeah, with this set, it's gonna be the Kita and the Robin Hood. I think that might be it though.
You might be right because the Atlantean language is in the Keto one. That's the one that's like really nice and like my excitement for Kita. We had this on Twitter. I screamed really loud at work again when Kita came out. Where
Mhm.
we're just having it's one of the best times to be a a fan of her. Yeah, but I kind of want to the last half. I do want to kind of talk about you. You did the goon, the story of the goon. I want to know how's the journey been like? What made you do this?
Story of
How
the
did you become a
goon.
goon? How did the goon become a goon?
I started playing card games back when I was just a wee lad in high school.
We lad.
I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid, like
Mm.
everybody else, like with rubber bands around our cards and not
Oh.
really knowing what to do. But I want to say around like my sophomore year of high school, my cousin, who is like one of my best friends, love him to death, he came over one day and he was like, "Hey, let me show you these new Yu-Gi-Oh cards." And like he gave me like his like structure deck of Dark Magician stuff, and he was using like a newer version, like a really archaic version of Light Sworns,
Uh
which
huh.
weren't even complete. But I thought his deck was so cool, and I was like,
Oh.
he was synchro summoning too, so I was like, what the heck are synchros,
What is going on?
And that started my addiction to cards and buying packs and going to locals because he showed me what locals was, and then I just fell in love with it, man. Post high school, I just went to college like a norm, like a I went to college like the average human who doesn't know
Like the
what to do with
goons,
their life,
right?
and yeah, I did have a YouTube channel for Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's still up if in case anybody wants to see like old videos. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh Memes 2.0, and it's a Facebook page as well.
Oh, of
And
course.
that was a really cool experience because I feel like that was my introduction to how to pursue a lifestyle as a social media content creator. And this was back in 2012, bro. So obviously, like none of us knew what YouTube was gonna
Of
be.
course.
Nobody really knew that we'd be able to monetize our social media presence. So I ended up just quitting doing all that because school got really
Of
hard and I
course.
just had to focus. And as time went on, I always kind of regretted regretted it because I just love Yu-Gi-Oh. I love card games. Card games have always given me that space I need in my life to keep me out of trouble. Honestly, and I I say that in a very loving way because my best friends come from card games, dude. You know, like, and not to like badmouth anybody from my past or anything, but I don't really talk to anybody from high school or middle
Oh,
school
it's
or
okay. We
anything
all
like
don't.
that. Like,
It's fine. Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, all my friends are from card games, dude. I feel like I've met the most genuine people in my life at locals. I rest in peace to some friends who are not here today to see this, but I've just had, you know, I've made bigger homies who were taught me when I was in high school how to play, how to trade, how to not get my stuff stolen because because we're in California. You know what I mean? And you know, I hold that very dear to my heart, dude. So when I do go to locals or when I do host tournaments, or even when I do the market watch videos, bro, my purpose is just to be able to provide a space of information for players who may need it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When I was trading back in the day, I remember like how bad it felt to trade a card away and then you go to locals and somebody tells you, bro, that card was worth $50. Why did you trade it for 20? You know, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a dummy. I felt like a dummy or so, and those are things that I want people to avoid in the Lorcana space because it is such a new game.
Mm-hmm.
It attracts a lot of new players.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it attracts a lot of people who have never played a TCG in their
Absolutely.
life. So I think there is like a learning curve with TCGs, and some people don't. Some people need to learn how to lose gracefully. Some people have never experienced that. Some people, you know, the game can be frustrating because it's very luck
Mm-hmm.
based. But I really do want to provide that YouTube space for people just to feel comfortable so they can learn some stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much how we started the Lorcana Goons journey. And I feel like I really like the Goons card. So I live in like I live in South Central Los Angeles, dude. You know, everyone like you know it has like a certain reputation for being like, oh, it's L.A. and it's like all the
Mm-hmm.
ghetto and all this stuff. And one of the funny things about I always had running jokes with like my girlfriend or something where like when we're driving around like in the middle of the night or we're leaving a bar or something. Sometimes you see like a mysterious character afoot, you know, and I'd always be like, oh look at the goons. The goons are out at night, you know, and I'd always do that. I'd always do that just to kind of like you know make light of the
Goons.
situation. Not like in a weird way, but just like you know, if I'm dropping her off, I'd be like, wait, let's wait a little bit because there's some goons out here. We're just gonna wait in the car and then I'll walk you to your door. You know, and that's how
Mm-hmm.
I
Of
would
course.
treat it. And you know, and I have like neighbors and family who are not you know are not the most are not are, haven't been the most successful. You know,
Goons.
I feel like I have goons in my family, and in general, I like the concept of being a Lorcana goon because I am addicted to Lorcana. You know, I like it.
We
I
love
am
that.
down for Lorcana. I'm down for the Lorcana cause. You know,
Of course.
but I do wanna kind of revamp the way people look at the word because in general, like a lot of rap music uses
Uh-huh.
goons in that way as well.
Right.
But I also just you know, but it's also like a term of like endearment because you know these are our
Oh
neighbors,
yeah.
these are our brothers, and like, I think at the end of the day, like if we're all in this community, you know, then
Mm-hmm.
we're all gonna be thriving.
We're
So
all goons.
yeah, we're all goons, and you know, I like it. I like being addicted to this game. I
I
love
love
card
it.
games.
I love it. I love it. Well, sir, you've been absolutely killing it. The information and everything you provide to this community is just one of the best, and you are on an incredible just journey and a rise. And I'm forever thankful for our friendship that we got going on. And your content has not only kind of made me a smarter person, made me a better player, and really net decked a lot of decks that you provided. So I just want to personally thank you, and I think everyone that has seen your content and watched your stuff appreciates you, and just keep doing it, man. You're absolutely killing it, and it's just the beginning. So I want to thank you for being on the show, and I hope one day I'll get you again. I know you'll probably be too popular soon, but we'll get you on, man.
No, Breezy. By the way, Breezy, yes, you are going to be my co-host for the next Goonie Awards, and I wanna tell you this on your show because I'm really happy that you're doing this, man. I've been watching your streams for you know, I've been tuning into your streams for the longest time, and I don't think you know this, but part of the reason why I started watching your streams, bro, was because you were like the first Lorcana person that I would consider my friend in Lorcana space that I don't know in real life. You know what I mean? And the
Really
reason I say that
crap.
is because yeah, no, man. Seriously, the reason I say that is because when I was making you know, when I first started making
Mm-hmm.
videos and uploading them, I feel like your name was the first name that I recognized as somebody who was like gassing me up. Like you're
Of
liking
course,
my
dude.
stuff, you were supporting me, and then I found your Twitch streams, and I'm like, oh, this guy's dope. Like, and then immediately you just kind of gave me that energy, and I'm like, you know what? This is my friend now. This is like my
We're
first
friends, dude. You're
Lorcana friend.
stuck with me, homie.
Yeah, yeah. I almost felt like this is the first Lorcana content creator that has acknowledged me, and I just appreciate it so much, bro. So like, and whenever you want me on here, I'm super
Always.
down.
I'm
I
I'm
don't
gonna
care.
annoy you.
I
The offer
yeah,
goes
no,
back to you
trust.
as well. If you ever need a chat, if you're ever too tired to be like, I can't talk for 20 minutes, you need like another 10 got 10 to fill someone up. The offer is back to you. Just I'm available whenever I can, and I don't want to keep you too long. But you're an amazing friend. You're an amazing content creator. I know you're gonna do fantastic things in the future, and I will see you later. Do you have any last words? Any
Yes.
plugs before you do get out?
Check out Lorcana Goons on YouTube and every other social media platform. Market watches every Monday and Friday. Decklist tournament overviews whenever I can because I'm working as well. And I'm going to be making some obvious content for Into the Inklands. But I really just want to do as much as I can, man. Like you said, it's just the beginning. We're not going to stop. And I just really want to say thank you so much to you for giving me the confidence to pursue this as well
Oh
throughout
my.
all of our friendship so far. And to everybody who watches this or any just Lorcana community members, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Sometimes I wake up and I just can't believe that some of these videos have this many amount of views, and
You
it just makes me
deserve it.
feel good, man. And I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop.
Not
Thank you.
gonna
Stop
stop.
it.
You
Stop.
deserve it. You deserve it, and it's only gonna get better. And yeah, man, I appreciate everything you do, and take care, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate. I'm gonna keep watching. See me in the
All right.
comments.
Well, I'm gonna gas you up a little bit more. So, all right, bye. Woo. Wow, the goon. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's only hold on, let's get up now. It's getting up time. All right, chat. That was really nice. That was really nice. The goon, and the goon and I go back now for a bit. I almost know him for almost half. Well, no, it's about half a year now, almost. Our conversations always feel natural. I don't know if you ever seen the Goonies, which if you haven't, you should. It was the end of the year awards. Impact TCG, dude, your content, dude. Hold on, pause, dude. Yes, dude. Impact TCG, your energy, dude. Woo! Electric. We need more. I need more. Which, little spoilers, he might be a guest coming out. Ooh, what? But yeah, man. Mr. Oh yeah, Milo. Yes, we got a yeah the Emerald Goon. Okay, the list of goons will continue. You need to have like a goon list so you can collect them all and foil them. If you get the flounder one, you do have to get them signed by citizens because I think that's really important. I think that's something you need to do. But yeah, man, we talked a lot. Jafar, broken, maybe not broken. We'll see. We shall see what that brings out. It was a great little conversation. It'll be clipped and uploaded on YouTube probably. I want to say this weekend. I gotta sign the Kita. I'll kiss the Kita. I'll lipstick it. Mwah. Goon wall in the back. Oh, the goon wall, dude. Yes. Cusco and goons need that made up. Oh, what if? Oh, dude, what if? Okay, what if? What if we put the hat, the crown on the goons? Whenever you make merch, right? I would like to do X with the goons, and it's just hats. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. But so before I get my next guest over in about 25-ish minutes, I do want to talk about something really really important. I'm gonna want to see that for the rewards. Questing for lore. What's up, goons, baby? Oh, goons, oh, dude, sold so good. Oh my god, yes, I'll buy that T-shirt right now. That's how good that is. Wow, 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 wow. That is incredible. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, dude. Yes. That'd be fantastic. But I do want to talk about the quick little. The problem with this is I'm the only man doing this, right? So the problem with this is that do we have it enchanted somewhere? Is there like can I see this list? There you go. Is it there? I'm trying to see if I can. No, I don't think I can. No. Okay. So I want to talk about. I'll ask if the same person can commission artwork and definitely merch in the future, bro. Dude, I'll like the costs and stuff. I'm down to split. Like I'll we'll figure it out. That's far in the future. It's only the beginning, so we'll definitely get that done. I would be so happy to do that. Like costs and stuff like that. At Lorcana, yes, that would be insane. A little hats, a little hat. I'd pay for wall art shirts with the art from Inklands Enchanted. I would. Okay, chat. This is gonna get weird. This is chat. This is gonna get really weird, and I'm okay with that because I am a weird person, but like not that type of weird. But this is gonna get weird. Let's. So when you say that, right? There's only one. Where can I find? Okay. Chat. Hold on. Let's kind of break this down for a bit, right? You know, my tapestry would be nice, right? Tapestry would be nice. We all love the tapestry, right? Right. Tapestry would be nice. That'd be super cool. We all love tapestries, surely. But like, chat. I know I'm gonna say some weird stuff right now, because like when this card came out, I gasped at work. I know I said this last time. I'm aware. But like, chat. Body. Oh, okay. Tapestry, right? I would buy a life size cutout of this card. This is how much I love this card. This card is gonna cost me so much money. Like I might get a playset. Let me tell you how much I love this card, dude. This card might be my background on my phone. That's how much I love this card. This is easily my favorite enchanted. Period. Unless Cusco Palace comes out, then it's a different. Then it's a whole. Then we shift into that world. But chat, this card, I'm in love with a card. Like I never thought I would be the person that was like, this card I'm in love with. I would have a, you know, we could just be like, hey, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. You know? No, not the ad. Boom, baby. NC villain. Is that the Lorcana villain? No, it's not. That's not his account. No, not the ads. Hey chat. Do you know how to not get ads? Chat.
Boom, baby.
Woo, googly. Ooh, with the follow. Thank you so much. Boom, baby. Thank you. Be subbed. Yeah. If you don't want ads. Robin Hood? Ooh. See, this is where we disagree, Mr. Impact. This is where we have problems. This is where it's personal. It's Kita. It's only Kita. Less cars ads, more llamas. Thank you. It's $4.99, or if you have Amazon Prime. Also you can watch. Also, chat. You could also check it out at twitter.com/ybreezys. I'm also available there. I'm actually doing multi-streams right now, so if you do want to watch it that way too, you can. So there's also that too. But don't leave. My stats do help. But yeah, this card is beyond anything I've ever seen in my life. This is by far the most beautiful card I will ever own in my life, and it's not even close. Like, this card is really cool, right? This card is really cool, right? This card, we know what card this is. This is kind of cool. Not even close, dude. It's not even close. Like, it's just not. It's just nowhere near what it needs to be. It's nowhere it needs to be. They did it, chat. The Disney Lorcana Ravensburger team as a whole was like, what if we just made the best card alive? And they did it. It's the most beautiful. Get one. Oh, don't give me that idea. Dude, don't give me that idea. No! Do not give me that idea. Stop it. Stop it. Do not give me that idea. We can't do that, chat. We cannot do that. That would hurt my feelings. I can't afford that. But let's talk about the rest of them, right? Another favorite of mine, Ursula. Chad, I really like this Ursula, just purely because like the eels are there. They're really cool. They look really nice. Ursula looks beautiful in this card, which you know says a lot. I do think this card looks really good. Nicholas Cole is one of my favorite artists in the Lorcana card creation the scene, which I would love to have him on one day, but Ursula with Force on just it's so good. Yeah, it's incredible. It is so good. I won't lie. I love the uniformity. I know people are not happy about. Yeah, we're really gonna dig in with that. I'm really tempted to play discard deck. Lorcana Bennett is really making me drink the lemon lime pill with Emerald Amber. I am slowly drinking that Sprite Kool-Aid, if you will, and it's been really fun. I think that's gonna be the build. This plus Bare Necessities or this plus Sudden Chill is deadly. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bo song twice. Oh no, yeah. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bo into Tinkerbell. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bo into Tinkerbell. That's a grab your sword for free. It's pretty cool. Um, things you can do. You can attack, do the 2 damage, Bibbidi Bobbidi Bo, bring it back, Bibbidi Bobbidi Bo twice. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. I love the art on it as well. I think it's one of my favorites. Bibbidi Bobbidi Bo more than once is really, really good. Being able to bounce back like your, I don't know, Maui to heal up, your Maleficent to heal up, your Hades, your the triggers that this card can cause with Bibbidi Bobbidi Bo is pretty good. This card's gonna stick playing against. Yeah, it's gonna really stink. It's really gonna cause problems. I don't know if anyone played like OG like GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh. GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh. The Link Duo is the limited card, so that means it's only 1 copy, and that card causes a lot of problems in that game. So being able to do that for free is really, really strong. And yeah, discard is never fun. People don't like discard decks. You don't want to get Yada locked for the Yu-Gi-Oh players out there. But then let's talk about this like actual like Renaissance painting, if you will, for the ones that really have that wine taste to them. Morph, right? Oh my goodness, this card is one of the most beautiful cards. It's not as pretty. It's not as pretty as Kita. But like Kita is in its own planet. Morph is a masterpiece. I don't know if you guys seen the meme. I'll probably try to pull it up, but Citizen Lorcana did a funny little joke with the painting, with the chapel painting. Michelangelo would be proud. Look at this Michelangelo. I don't know my art history, guys. I'm sorry, but anyway, but yeah. So this card is really pretty. I love this card as a concept too. I think being able to shift into things, out of things is really, really fun. Do I think am I gonna pack? Will I trade this card? Probably. If I pack it, I'll probably try to get my hands on Akita before anything else. I do think. Oh, that's a question I didn't ask the Goon. Which card do you think is going to be more expensive for the Enchanted? But we didn't dig into the Enchanted just yet. We're too busy talking about locations. We were too busy discussing everything else in between. So I do like this morph. I do really, really enjoy it. Those are the Emerald. I'm really excited for the Emeralds Enchanted as well. I think this is the set that I'm going to spend a decent amount of money collecting the Enchanteds. Because Maleficent then also came out, and I was like, this card is one of the most pretty cards ever. This looks straight like, yeah, there we go. Chat. This is why I like you guys. Look at this. Chat, look at this beauty. Like, look at it. It was Michelangelo. Let's go, dude. Art guy. I'm an art guy. This is an art. This pod. It's not a pod. This show is becoming a late night show, aka art history show, guys. Look at me. Also, art guy. Michelangelo knew it all along. It's the chapel, the Sistine Chapel, dude. Look at him, dude. Let's go, dude. Woo, dude. Look at that card. Look how pretty that is. It fits. Chat. It looks too good. I think that's the problem. Like it looks like it was painted, actually, and it's it's honestly one of my favorite things I've ever seen. As a meme. This is really good. This makes me really, really happy. Can I just back up? It's so perfect. It's so perfect. He's thinking about doing the playmats. I told him do it, but he's like, nah, I can't do it because stolen art, which I respect. But if you do want your own, let me see. Shout out Citizens, by the way, if you're not following me, what are you doing in the Lorcana community, right? Where's it? God, this man's a warrior. Need mini me with Austin Powers me with this too. Oh, that'd be good. That'll be really, really good. Wait, chat. There's so many cards. Oh my god. Okay, we're not finding it. It's alright. We're just gonna give up. But he did have a playmat version of it too. If you're interested in something funny like that. Oh god. But yeah, chat. Hit media. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Doing this live is tough. Where's the? There we go. But anyway, that's my new profile BG on Twitter now. Of course it is. Let's talk about this one. The Satan. How are you feeling about Satan being in the game, huh? I love it. I love him. Dogs, cats, and Satan. Come on now. One of the greatest things of all time. Thanks, Satan. Thanks, Satan, for making Mufasa really playable. Thanks, Mufasa. Thanks, Satan. It's pronounced Come on now. Wreck-It Ralph, where are you at? Where's the Wreck-It Ralph card, chat? What happened to the Wreck-It Ralph chat? What happened to it? Do you guys think we're gonna get like Into the Future set? Because I like with card games, there's usually themes, right? And we got the INKLAND, so it's like adventure. If you can get this out, I'd be impressed. I think it's not gonna be as simple. Gotta pick a fight. Yeah, just one card? Why do we get teased? I think my theory is that they're waiting on Wreck-It Ralph to be in like the future set. You know, the space themed. Because this one's like adventure. This is like the more, oh, let's go on an adventure. Woo! The DuckTales, the afternoon ooh, I can't speak. Afternoon cartoons from Disney. Like we got the DuckTales, we got the Gizmo Soup, stuff like that. So we got that common. So I'm assuming we're gonna get like the futuristic space set eventually. I think that's coming up down the road. So I think that's what we're waiting on with Wreck-It Ralph. Because there's so much there. There's so much there. There might be like copyright issues probably with the game because like it's an actual game and stuff. So I don't know how that works. But it'll be cool. It'll be definitely cool. But Satan, we got Satan. And how do you feel about the art? Well, because I really like the art. I think it's menacing. I know it's not the most prettiest picture because it's kind of blurry. But I think this card is going to look really, really nice in person. But if I had to rank it, I don't think it'd be like... I know that says not a lot, but... I saw the Frozen Mono IP is like 20 years old. Yeah, I think they've been really... much better than non-enchanted. Yes, absolutely much better than the unenchanted. But I think my theory is that this card is so good. This card is so fun. The 9/9/10 is just really good. We love Satan in the sense of the card. But yeah, I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be nice. Overall, we shall see how everything goes. But if I pack this card, I think it's another one that I want to trade out before, like, obviously the goal is to get Kita as fast as possible, right? That's the dream, that's the hope, that's what we want. If you don't, we can trade. If I get the card you want and you just happen to, we can trade. The value, we'll figure it out. We're not gonna just one-to-one. We just talk to goons. We can't be doing that. But the value, if the value's there, we'll make it happen. So, I'm worried that Kita is gonna be expensive. I do have that worry quite a bit because I'm not the only person, right? I can't be the only person that barks at Kita, right? That's just That's just not how it works, right, chat? Right? Hopefully. Don't make me feel alone here. Say yes if you don't even believe it. Come on, bork bork. Uh, Scrooge McDuck. This card, I absolutely love the style. I love this so much. And let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The reason why I love this card so much is because it looks like this is in his house. This is in his manor, right? It looks like his own self portrait that he would have in his own room, and I think that really makes it more flavorful. Like it's just like so beautiful. Like it just makes so much sense. Like I love that it's just so him. It's like so like prideful. It's just so like look at me, and it just makes it's so flavorful in that sense, and I really enjoy that because I know like the paint style is the enchanted style, but for him it's just like oh he bought this right. He bought this at a store, and that like that really gives me a lot of enjoyment out of this. And if I do get this card, it's like one of those cards that I would love to keep and I would love to just have. I would probably buy this if it's not too expensive. But yeah, this card is also phenomenal card for Sapphire. I think it's really good for the item heavy concepts. But yeah, it's such a good looking card, man. I love this card, and I can't wait to see how it looks like in person with the foil. I really hope it's like this would be the perfect time to do the textures just because like all of them are like paint like oil painting style, and it would add a lot of into that I feel like. But alas, I'm gonna give you guys some like hot takes here. I like this one, I really do. Hope that kind of coffee table looked yes. Oh, Art of Lorcana. If Ravensburger ever does this, no. Why is my webcam? Chat. No one mentioned that. Wow. But if they ever do that, I would. I also like Jafar's OG art better. I am here to defend that I would rather pack. I mean, value wise, of course, but like if you have a $0 value on all the cards, right? And if you told me which one you rather pack and not value, I would rather pack a foil, original one than this one. Just saying, because the original Jafar looks like it's the best card ever. Like it's a Goonie award winning card potentially. That's for Chimaru. Shout out. Wait, hold on. Ugh, I can't show it to you guys. I do have Gara's tattoo here. Fun fact. I don't know if I've showed it before in the stream before, but yeah, I have the love tattoo right here. So shout out Orochimaru. Shout out the Snake Boy himself. But we're not playing Naruto TCG. Oh, dude, that would be so good. If they had like a very good Naruto TCG, I'd be playing it. But they kind of made it and they killed it, and they repeat that quite a bit. But yeah, Jafar's original card is just better, I do believe. If I can find it real quick, I'll show it to you guys. This one. Yeah. Like, look at that, dude. How can you not want that? Like, it's insane how good that is. And it's one of my favorite cards in the set. As an art, it's one of my favorite artworks in the entire game. I know it's a little recency bias with the new stuff, but I do genuinely love this art, especially when it gets to the foil, right? Because I know that purple is gonna shine even more. I know every color is gonna look different. I know all of that is gonna look extra nice. And oh, my phone's died. Okay, that's cool. But yeah. How do you feel about this? This might be the first time I like the regular card genuinely more than its enchanted art. That's a tattoo on a lot of people. I know. I would get it here, but I had a job. No. I thought about getting it here when I was younger. I was like, what if I get the red right there? Too much. Fun fact, don't do that. But yeah, let's not get face tattoos just yet. It was my first one, dude. Come on, give me a break. I was an original. I know. But yeah, I think this card's just better looking. I do like it, but I'd rather see him be more glorious than the snakes. Maybe it's because I actually like PTG or oh, there you go. That's a good one too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The Pete Enchanted I have just to have, but I think you're right. I do agree on that shortly. Um, Captain Hook. Let's talk about Captain Hook himself. I really like it. I love the skull in the back, but it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring. It's kind of boring. It's kind of boring. Oh, wish they made that playmat. Oh my god, the amount of money I would spend for that playmat would be, whew, incredible. I would spend so much of it. I would spend so much of it, right here, right now. But chat, I got like 3 minutes. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll have the googly glimmers. Actually, it's not a bathroom break. I'm lying. I'm gonna grab my phone charger because I do need that for later. So what is gonna happen is I'm gonna go run right there. Actually, it's gonna take me like 30 seconds. You can count it. You can time me. Someone can time me. It will take me less than 30 seconds, and then we'll sit down, have a sit down conversation with the googly glimmers himself, and talk about what his opinions are on Enchanted. Talk about why he made the content he's making. There's so much to talk about. The show is going really well, guys. I really appreciate everyone's coming in. You guys are incredible. It's been a fantastic little 2-episode journey so far. I'll be back on Tuesday as well for the ones that might be, heading out. It might be too late for some. We have phenomenal guests coming in for Tuesday that I won't spoil as much, but someone thinks I'm gonna have you again, dude. I'm gonna run out of people quick. I'm worried that I'm gonna. Can we build set 3 deck list? That's coming up. I do want to have the cards in my hands. When I have that, we will do that coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna bug you quite a bit. And the it goes back to you as well. So if you ever want to record some fun things, I would love to be there. I would love to be there. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. We got some guests Tuesday. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but we're getting some big names in here. We got the Goon this time. We got the Googly. It's a big show, man. We got all-star guests. Last Tuesday was the Lorcana talks and the Flounder man himself. Tuesday, big names, big name. Everyone coming in. Big energy, big juice. I haven't been able to use OBS in Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. Take your time, dude. I'll be. You're stuck with me, homie. We're actually friends now, and I don't lose friends. Okay? You're stuck with me. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. Let me get my charger real quick, and then we'll get the googly glimmers on. See, didn't even take 30 seconds. I lied. It took me like 10 seconds. But yeah, chat. We'll get that on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will be sitting down for our interview with the one and only Googly Glimmers, the Googly. And then we'll talk to him for fun stuff. This has been fun, man. This has been. I just want to do. Oh God. There we go. Chat. Nickelodeon. All right, chat. Let's get the googly on here. Let's get the googly. Leave the keto on the backdrop. Not hook. No. It's we're gonna go to Discord here. So let's see. Friends. Wait, dude, are we not friends? What chat? That's on me, chat. That's on me. Scandal. Oh, we're not friends. I'm a terrible person. I apologize. That's on me. I should have done my homework. Boom. Okay. Let me give this man a call. If he wants to get on webcam, you can. If not, you're totally cool. Yeah, we can just jump into it.
Boom.
Oh, boom, baby. What's up, man? How are you doing?
Oh shit! I gotta mute Twitch. Hang on. Fuck.
Oh,
I can't hear.
You don't want to hear me twice. That's too much of me.
One breezy at a time.
Yeah, can't have me twice. But thank you so much for being on the show. How are you doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Doing good.
I am tired, but other than
That's
that,
okay.
pretty good.
That's okay. I'm very much caffeinated. I don't know if you can tell, but but yeah, man. Thank you so much for coming on. INKLANDs.
Yeah.
I'm kind of been doing this round for everyone. Today's been kind of crazy, as you know. What is your what got you excited? What dropped your jaw? What are some highlights for you?
There's a lot.
There's a
There's a
lot.
lot
All right.
that that is exciting. Um, Enchanted, I can't I can't bear the thought that I'm not gonna pull one. That's gonna make me sad.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
But
no, you're pulling one. Everyone's pulling one.
what Enchanted's for everyone. Other than that, I think items. I'm going blue, purple.
Oh,
I'm gonna make that item storm
you're gonna
deck
make Magica
work.
work.
I don't know about Magica. I mean, she's got to be in there just in case.
Right,
But
right, right.
I think I'm going back to Ariel, and we're gonna
Ooh.
go.
Oh, the aerial OTK. Okay, okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm excited.
I just want it to happen.
The
I don't
lucky
know.
dime. So that got your attention quick.
Yeah, first enchanted. Oh no, sorry, not enchanted. First legendary item is exciting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. How can you not? I mean, it's deserving that it's his dime, right? It's this is one dime. Um.
Yes, and I just started watching the 2017 show,
Oh,
trying to catch up with a little bit. So
everyone's selling me on it, man. How's it been? How's it been? Let's just kind of dig in. How's David Tennant?
I mean, it's definitely a kids show.
Well,
So there's that. There's not a lot. It's not like one of those things where there's like the adult level
uh-huh.
to it, but
It's a cute show.
it's something fun to put on in the
Okay.
background.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Well,
It's good.
Mr. Googly Glimmers, kind of wonder. I kind of you're the new
Yeah,
upcoming star of the Lorcana content creator. So I kind of want to kind of
I'll
get
take it.
into
Sure.
the story. Yeah. No, everyone. I've been annoying you about Cusco Ice for like a couple of months now. You got to do amazing things. It's only getting better, and I kind of want to just kind of get to dig in a little bit. How did this start? Because it's such a unique, amazing idea, and what made you just put eyes on Lorcana cards?
So it's definitely not a unique idea.
No, no, no. For the
I
Lorcana, there's no one else. You're the only one.
I I don't know. I was thinking like I wanted to do something stupid on
Mhm.
Twitter, and
Right.
then I was just kind of vaguely remembered seeing it on like Tumblr that somebody used to do it with magic cards. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't know, like 12 years ago, I probably saw it. So I was like, you know what? I don't think I've seen anybody do that with Lorcana cards. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be that guy,
Of course.
and that's just how it started.
And then they were just like, all right, that's fantastic. I mean, simple yet beautiful,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I mean, I had some because I'm a teacher, so I have all
uh-huh.
kinds of random crap
Of course.
lying around. So I had some googly eyes, and then as soon as I decided, I got on Amazon and bought a box of like
Some more. It's like this was great.
2,000. I have so many boxes of googly eyes now.
It's only the beginning. You have to do with every single card now, so you kind of locked yourself in to get more.
Yeah, yeah. I did before. Well, kind of after I had the idea, I did the math to make sure, like how many I would have, like how many cards needed to be
Uh-huh.
Googleifiable
Right.
to carry me from set to set. So
Mm. I mean,
I'm
you
doing
even
okay.
put the ones without eyes. You did coconut basket. I saw that. I was like, if that's a possible, anything is possible, right?
I like doing the ones the static Saturdays. I think is what we ended up calling it.
Oh, okay, okay. I love that. And you even have like the colored ones, like the marshmallow with the blue eyes. Like, wow.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Someone said Googleifiable is their new favorite word. So,
Best I could do.
so other than putting eyes into Lorcana cards, how often do you play? I know you said you're a teacher, so I know that work. I've seen it in person. That's a not a 40 hour. It's more than that. So have you been playing? Have you been playing the game? How's that been for you?
I actually haven't played a lot for Floodborne. I had a league, a weekly league that I went to in a nearby town for the first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
But that store did not end up doing particularly well. It was kind of a bad year for them.
Ah,
So I'm not
unfortunate.
sure if they're still closing, but they were gonna close, and they kind of didn't end up doing
Mm.
a Bloodborne league. So I've been kind of looking for a new home. I haven't found anywhere that really
Oh,
fits my schedule and
oh, that's always
does
tough.
league the way that I want. Yeah,
That's
it
always
is.
tough. Finding like your schedule, and then they if it doesn't work, then you kind of far away, and it just doesn't work. It's always a
Yeah.
complicated situation there for sure.
My
But
plan now is to just I'm gonna teach kids at school to play and then
oh,
make
there
them
you
play.
go. There,
Make them
make a little
play.
Lorcana club. You know,
Yeah,
make.
I have taken every opportunity to give them my bulk cards. I did it. I just did. I gave them like 5 cards each for Valentine's Day. Just
Oh,
yesterday, right?
that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. How are the kid like? Cause like at the end of the day, it is Disney. Their target audience isn't. I mean, it is us, but it's not us. How
Yeah.
is that? For because
It's
I know.
fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun because every kid has seen different Disney movies.
Right.
Because
Right.
none of them have seen all of them,
Of
and
course.
like you can tell whose parents like Disney because they've seen the old ones, and then
Ooh.
there's the kids who have only seen like Moana and
Frozen.
all the super new stuff. Yeah, Moana,
Uh.
Frozen. So it's cool. It's
That's
really neat
awesome.
to
That's
see
awesome.
who they recognize and who they get excited about, and it's
That's
fun.
awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. I love hearing like because I know Illuminate Years is doing like the junior, the junior thing with kids. So it's really interesting to see how that's shaping, especially for like a card game where it's really important to get new fan bases constantly because
Yeah,
I'm not what's your card background actually. You said Magic the Gathering, so I'm assuming you played.
I didn't actually. I've never
Oh,
played Magic.
oh, okay, never mind.
I guess I just came across it on the internet.
Oh, okay. So,
Um,
what's your card background then? What have you been?
Gosh, okay. Well, if you want to go back far, far in the past,
I mean, we got
I
yeah,
started with Pokemon.
Pokemon. Okay,
Yeah, I think
the Haymaker
I,
meta.
well, I never really played competitively way back at the start, but I had like base set cards when they were coming out. Like
Oh,
I had
nice.
Jungle set, Fossil set. I collected them back then,
Mm-hmm.
and I distinctly remember being like, I don't want to play. I just want to collect because they're cool.
For the collector, yeah.
Yeah, that was Pokemon had already infected my brain with having to
Card
collect
collection.
everything. Yeah. And then it kind of fell off
Mm-hmm.
there for a little while, and then back in high school, I got into Yu-Gi-Oh
Ooh,
for a
good
little
stuff.
while. We played just friends. I never got competitive or anything. Then I got back into Pokemon, and I did a little bit of competitive play.
Oh,
I
there we
went
go.
to some regionals in the UK and stuff back when I lived over there, and I never won anything because I always played stupid decks. Like I remember there was a Ho-Oh deck where you had to get as many different types of energy on your
Mm-hmm.
Ho-Oh,
Okay,
and
the
then
rainbow.
that
Yeah,
powered up his attacks. That was
I got you.
stupid. That's
That's
the kind of
the
stupid. And now you know why I want to play Aerial Item Storm because that's another
stupid deck.
stupid deck.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course. I
that's
got you. Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I like to play.
We love stupid decks. We love stupid
Yeah,
decks. I played Evasive Tribal for funsies. I played Snoz. I mean, Snozberry deck was really good, but um, yeah, it's always fun to play those silly decks. The Titan deck that we talked about earlier as well. It's just a fun little ideas that
yes,
might.
that looks interesting in Purple Steel with
Yeah.
the Hades that readies them all.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's already like a good color
I'm gonna go.
combination as
I'm gonna go
well.
for
So
that.
it's gonna be nice. It's
Yeah,
gonna be nice for sure. But let's more Inklands, locations. That's the big bad coming in, right?
yeah.
Um,
I don't think anybody can really predict
right.
how they're gonna affect anything.
How are we
I
putting
think
eyes on it though?
people
That's my
either
question.
super. I think I'm gonna have to skip the locations. I don't know
The
if I can do it.
scandal. It's not even gonna
I
make it
know.
the static Sundays or Saturdays.
I've got my second monitor up, and I just happen to have McDuck Manor sitting there right
Just
now on Twitter, and I can't put eyes on that.
you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out.
I
Now
know.
there's expectations on like you have.
What? I'll tell you what. We'll see what the if when we get the enchanted ones. We'll see what they look like.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I can make that work. I
Okay,
don't know.
okay. Just buy the enchanted locations just to put eyes on them. That'd be awesome.
That's it. I need a sponsor. I only have 3 enchanteds, and I already did them.
Oh
They're
yeah,
they're
yeah.
done.
We
So
need more. We need more. If you were local, I'd be like, there you go. There's 10 of them. Go crazy.
I need to find somebody who'll trust me
Yeah,
to super
yeah.
glue eyes onto a sleeve,
Oh,
and
that'd be so
it
good.
won't mess up their cards.
Oh, I would. If anyone is trustworthy to do that, it's you. Just you're the only.
I have the
You
experience.
have the resume to do so. So
That's
it's
it.
only fair that you are the chosen one to do those things.
100%.
But yeah, I
100%.
mean, everyone's enjoying your content, so like it's really nice to see the new idea. Like you said, it's not a new idea, but it is. Like you have to give yourself that credit. Like it's just really fun to have different like content within the Lorcana frame. It's really nice that what you're doing is really fun, really unique in that sense of that. Just like there's no one else doing fun stuff like this. So
It's fun.
I've been annoying you since very very long time now. I feel like, I've been really really adamant about the Cusco's. So you delivering it makes me really happy. I just do want to say
You've
that.
had you've had both of them now.
I know. I stopped annoying you because I got my Emperor one, but like I was eyeing it. I was like, "Where's the llama? Where's the llama? Where's the llama?" But like gotta play it cool. So I do appreciate
I swear, I literally saw your Twitter post about ordering 240 of them.
that.
Literally, I clicked to Twitter after scheduling today's post.
That's
So
amazing.
I had just done it, and there they were, and I was like, "Well, that's a coincidence."
That's yeah. That's I mean, we kind of just linked up. The llama the senses
Interesting.
came out. It tingled and it came to you. It's very
Yeah,
powerful. But yeah, man, it's
it's good.
really good. You got to reveal a card. That's a huge congrats. I've been congratulating people though that.
I
That's a big deal. You got
I was
Scroob.
I was at work
Uh
when
huh.
when I got that message from
Ooh,
Rochelle. I was
I
luckily
love it.
not with kids. I was in a not a meeting, but it was my planning time. So I was sitting with my coworkers, and I looked at my phone and just about fell out of my chair. I think they thought I was having some sort of medical emergency
Like,
because I was like
is
hyperventilating.
he okay? Should we take him to? No, just happy. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it was wild.
It's wild. I love the colored ones, man. That's like one of my favorite like extra things you do with it. Is just the color. It just makes it so much more flavorful.
Yeah, I had to this one that you've got on the screen right now. I had to print him out extra big because I only had the orange eyes extra large. So
So like, oh no.
I cheated because he was unreleased card. So I cheated, but
So behind the scenes, it's okay.
everything else has been legit. Everything else has been
I mean, they're
100%
not gonna just
real
send you a new
size.
card, right? You can't be doing. They can't be
You
doing that.
know, when I was thinking about it, I kind of hoped.
You did.
I did. I kind of hoped they'd
Just like
just
a little
mail me one.
foil.
Hey, they sent what Eric or yeah, Eric Switzer got
The
the whole
decks.
starter decks for the gamer. You know, just
Just a little.
stick a little card in the mail. It's not a big
Come
deal.
on, RP, come on. I'll give you my mailing address. Come on.
Yeah,
But that's awesome, man. That's a huge like. I congratulations on that. That's a big deal. The content you provide is really fun. Like
yeah,
my feed is really excited when I see the eyes, and I know it's coming because it's consistent and it's been really fun. Uh, but
yep, yep.
yeah,
I'm surprised that I've managed to do one every
yeah,
day.
it's a big
So,
commitment. The fact that you can do it is it's a big deal.
yep.
And people
I'm
fall
running
off
out. I need to do another photo shoot. I'm running out of ones
the
saved up.
photos. Oh, there you go. You got the weekend coming up. Just gotta
Yep.
get some glue gun and eye some balls.
I'm sorry.
What? Did I stutter? No.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about eyeing some balls. That's
But gluing some ball. No, gluing some eyeballs. There we go. There we go. The caffeine is
stick with that.
the
Stick with that.
speed. The speed in which caffeine comes in is a little too fast sometimes. But
I get you.
yeah. But it's been nice. There's so many new things coming up. I know you say you're not competitive, so like, are you? How do you feel about the future potential of the Enchanted Stitch? Are you gonna be able to ever eyeball that?
I hope so. I mean, I have played a little more competitively with Lorcana than I ever did.
Mhm.
Well, actually, we didn't really finish my card game journey. I don't know if you care to go back to it,
Oh
but
no, we can go back. I'm sorry.
it was
I don't know if you can tell, but I do happen to struggle with focusing on topics.
yeah, totally fine.
You're a teacher. You deal with this all the time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, very experienced in the ADHD realm. I also have that myself. So, but no, I my most recent before Lorcana, most recent venture into card games was Android Netrunner.
Tell me more.
So the LCG is kind of asymmetric hacking into corporations. It's really cool.
Interesting.
But Fantasy Flight went and lost the license for it, so it ended,
Disappeared.
which was really sad.
That's sad.
But it was great. It was a great game, and I got a little more competitively into that. I won a store championships for that, and it was kind of a small one, but I still won it. So
Still win.
I got the
Champion.
trophy. I'm taking it.
Oh, you gotta take it.
So yeah, I got a little more competitive when we got into that.
Mhm.
And then so I've kind of approached Lorcana the same way. I'm lightly competitive, I'll
Okay.
say.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
I've done a draft. We
Ooh.
did a set one draft, and I won that.
Nice.
Out of I think that was an 11-person or 9-person. I
That's
can't
pretty
remember.
good. That's a good draft.
So that was pretty good. I got $50 off my box for Inklands, so that was nice.
There you go. Oh
And
wow.
then
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
no, I'm not Inklands. I'm sorry, Floodborne. That was the last set.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Back one. So misspoke. I
I
wish
mean,
I
it's
had gotten
still
$50 off my Inklands box, but still the same.
it's still the same. It's still the same money you're spending. That's good. That's good.
Right. And then I did a tournament at a local store, which was, I think, I can't remember. I think it was 16. They didn't do a top cut, so it was just Swiss, and I placed fourth seed in that. So
Top four.
that was constructed. So I've done top four. So if I can do it
Top four
again,
player. Top
then
four
I'm
player. What
happy.
else do you need? It's the best. You did it.
Exactly. Just
Put that
gotta
on the
hit that
resume too.
magic
Top
four.
four.
Yep.
You know, so they don't have to. They don't have to tell. As long as you made it, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which tournament it was.
Which tournament, how many times, it doesn't matter. It says top four. You did it. It's fantastic. That's good though. That's good. But like with the meta change, it's
know.
gonna be hopefully good.
Yeah, and competition is gonna be hot for those cards.
Oh yeah, people are gonna get seriously like invested in that thing. It's the
just
mat
gonna keep
alone
going.
is just.
I will not be taking item storm for those tournaments.
Okay. So you'll have your meta deck.
I will bring
Whatever.
yeah. I'll probably be Inkland's updated
There you go.
Steel Song is probably what I'll be playing for that.
Oh, okay. Is that something you're more comfortable in? Is that like do you
Steel
put that?
yeah, Steel Song has been my meta when I've played meta. I've played Steel Song.
Okay.
So
So gotta take notes from the
I'm
Zach.
I'm pretty comfy with it. Yeah.
Okay. Gotta take notes from the Zach Bivens video that came out from the Limited Years as well.
I haven't watched it yet, but yes,
should. It's a big.
I will definitely.
It's like
check it out.
watching like I tweet about this, like watching like teaching. It's getting taught by Steph Curry how to shoot a basketball, and like you gotta learn. It's really fascinating that that's out there. Steel Song is really good, and it's been consistent since set one, so it's only gonna get better.
Yeah. It's got some great stuff coming. With especially Along Came Zeus is going to be nice. Finally, I can deal more than 2 damage in one go.
It's gonna be big damage this time. You can actually kill big bodies. That is always a problem for that deck, probably. But yeah, I'm always gonna thank you for hopping in. But I do have some like few more questions because do you just curious because this is a genuine curiosity I have. Do you look at the new cards in the eye of can I use content with it? Because like that's just is that something that happens when
it
cards
is
come out?
probably like the third thing that I think
The third
about.
thing. Okay.
Maybe even fourth.
Okay.
First thing is the art. What does it look like?
Mm-hmm.
Just in itself, not thinking about like googly eye
Sure.
possibilities. Just do I love it?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll think about the abilities and what it's like to play. Then I'll think about is it new? Like is it new rules? Does it do anything that we haven't seen before? Then I'll think about can I put googly eyes on it?
Oh, okay. So it's still the top four, which is we want to
It's
be
still
a
the
top four,
which is
always.
pretty good.
That's good. No, I was worried because like if I was doing your content, that would that's how my brain would work. So I was just curious how that would work. That's good though. That's way healthier than what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The I think it would upset me if it was higher on the list. I don't
Yeah.
want it to like overtake the game for me.
Of course.
I want it to just be a silly thing.
Of course,
So
of course. Yeah, that's healthier. That's the healthy.
yeah,
That's the correct way, actually. So,
sure. The
that's good.
card that I am most excited, I think, to put googly eyes on is a card that I'm never gonna play.
Hmm.
It's Repair in Sapphire
Oh, the.
with Audrey in the background,
Yeah.
zapping the thing. And she's got her big goggles on.
Oh,
It's,
perfect.
it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be so good.
Perfect. That's awesome. Well, Mr. Googly, I know you're a busy man. I know you have to be up. Probably not. You know, you're like.
Yeah, I do have just a few hours of sleep, but
Oh,
you know,
yeah, no, but again, I thank you so much for wanting to be on the show. Talking to you is great. I'm gonna annoy you more down the road as well with more Cusco cars coming in. But thank you so much for everything you do.
happy to do it.
You're a highlight on my feed. I love the videos that you've been doing with the teaching stuff as well. I know a lot of people don't. It's
I
the
know.
pictures,
They're
but
my little secret.
your little secret.
My little secret YouTube channel.
You wanna kind of talk about that?
Yeah, sure. I've been doing the videos, doing rules explanations,
Mhm.
kind of just a breakdown of some of the more complex things, like timing and different types of abilities, like triggered it and activated, and like what's the other one? Static. There we go. Just because the rules of the game really interest me. I never really got into judging like Pokemon or anything.
Mhm.
I wanted to. That was something I was interested in, but I never had the time to kind of dedicate to actually learning everything.
Right.
And by the time I was playing Pokemon, it was a way
Oh
bigger
yeah.
card pool and a
Different.
way more complex game
Of course.
than we're at right now. So I'm like, get on the ground floor, get the fundamentals down, and learn all that. And
Mhm.
making the videos is a great way for me to kind of help
Yeah.
myself process everything and really sort it out so that I can teach it teaching it helps me understand it better myself. So
Okay. Yeah. No. But like for new players, I think the content you like, I peeked it. It's really like it breaks it down quite easily to understand, especially for someone that has never probably potentially seen a card game before, and they just did it for Disney,
yeah,
and they're like,
that's the
what do I
goal,
do?
to break it all the way down and have it like break things down with the visuals as well, so you can see kind of with my the shift mechanics video that I did.
Mhm.
You can see the cards
Yeah.
moving on top of each other and shifting around and moving into the hand and stuff, and it really, the
No.
goal is to make it really obvious how
Yeah.
everything is supposed to work.
No, but I like it's a really really nice way to kind of introduce those people, and it's been great, and like who else is gonna teach better than a teacher, right? So
I
yeah,
hope
no,
so.
if I really enjoy that stuff too. So like you're more than just the eye guy. So it's really nice. I keep doing it. I really enjoy that type of stuff, like especially for like being able to like pull it out for players in like I go to the locals and someone's kind of interested in the game and I can be like, you want to learn how to play? I'm not a good person to teach you how to do it, but here you go. Here's the video. Go watch it, and then they'll
Yeah,
do it, and they'll come back to it. It's pretty interesting, and yeah, I keep killing it, man.
appreciate that.
But do you have any last
Thanks.
plugins? Anything? I know I've been kind of showing the stuff, but do any places people can find you and all that stuff?
It's just googly glimmers everywhere: Twitter,
There you go.
Instagram, YouTube. That's the one.
Easy.
No underscore, no dash, nothing, just
Beautiful.
googly glimmers.
No one took it. That's amazing. We love
I
that.
got lucky.
Branding, awesome. But again, thank you so much for hopping on the call. You were one of the first people to be like, I'll get on it, and I was like, oh my,
Oh yeah.
I literally had like a moment where I was like, I don't deserve these nice people. So I do really appreciate it, and I've been not only a fan, I've been really enjoying everything you've been doing, and it's only gonna go up from here. Like I said to Coons, and like you're just killing it, man. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on, and I'll probably annoy you somewhere down the road to be on here again.
That sounds great. I will happily come back anytime.
All right, man. You have a wonderful rest of your night.
Thanks for having me. See you
Oh,
later.
it's a pleasure. Bye.
Bye.
chat. We're chat. We gotta like these guests are too nice. Like I'm not saying this because he's probably here still, but like genuinely, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna wrap it up here, not too long ago. So these are like outro type of stuff. But I do. I'm gonna get a little sappy probably because that's what Breezy does late at night. We cry by myself. No, but it's only 2 episodes in, right? I only got 4 people, but this the fact that people are interested is just so unreal to me, and it's overwhelming in a positive way. And the first time I teased it, right, I was like, I'm doing something new, and I teased it in one of the the Lorcana Fanatics spaces, which you should definitely hop in every once in a while. It's really fun. Googly was there like immediately, just be like, hey, if you ever want to do it, I'll be on it. And it's just one of those things where the community itself is so positive. And like I'm from a Yu-Gi-Oh background, and they have its positivity for sure, but I just genuinely never experienced something so amazing like this before. And the people are fantastic. And yeah, thank you for everything you do. Same thing with Goons. The just the people that been reaching out. I had Jared on. I had the Lorcana Talks people. They've been just nothing but kind. And I don't know. It's overwhelming, and the support that y'all been having, given me, and just been so kind, so positive. I'm forever thankful for it. And this is something big. This is something magical, and pun intended, Disney. I get it, but it's nice, man. I'm forever thankful for that. You guys are gonna kill it. Everyone's gonna kill it. Everyone's doing fantastic stuff, and it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Lorcana After Dark is episode 2. Episode 3 is gonna be next Tuesday, where we'll have some 2 phenomenal guests again. Where we'll talk about probably what we're doing for release, what to expect, what decks we want to see. I'm gonna talk about some content creation stuff. That might just make so dude, I love your content. Like, you had, I don't remember the follower amount because it doesn't really matter, but like you had like not a lot, right? It was just the beginning, and it is so fun. I loved it. I loved it from the beginning, and you're killing it. You deserve all the attention. We're gonna talk about DuckTales on Thursday. I have another phenomenal guest next Thursday. It's gonna be really fun. Wow, I'm already booked next week too, dude. Dude, we're booked for next week. I have my guests lined up already. This is phenomenal. Look at us, chat. And then the week after, I know who I want to have on. I'm gonna annoy some people. Yeah, we're gonna have some bigger names coming in the future. There's some like bucket list guests as well that I'm gonna like really shoot my shot. David Spade is like one day type of, right, for obvious purposes. Yes, please tune in because you're gonna teach a dumb person everything about DuckTales. Just letting you know, like I will ask you dumb questions. I'm a bad student, okay? Like I mean this in a funny way. I'm a terrible student, and you're gonna teach me about DuckTales. So I'm gonna ask you silly questions. Like I don't know yet. We'll get there when we get there. But yeah. So next Tuesday, 9 p.m. I'll see you there. It's been an honor and a pleasure. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in. I don't know if Twitter has been watching this or not. I have not paid attention a lot, honestly, in the numbers because I turned that off quickly. But thank you so much for coming in, and I will see you guys Tuesday. And we will probably bark more about Kita. I think Kita is gonna be a highlight of my conversation for the next couple of weeks until I pack it. I'll probably scream aloud. And yeah, cheers. Cheers to everyone. Have a wonderful night. I will see y'all Tuesday in it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I apologize. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Peace.